Hello and welcome to another Rant and Stuff where I rant about stuff. I don't really have anything to talk about. I figure I'd just come on and just talk about stuff simply because we can talk. Something that just came in my mind right now that I wanted to just get on film or get on audio or just rant about was directions. Have you ever given anybody wrong directions simply because you don't know? Comment below, let me know. I know I have. I'm not going to lie and I'm not going to pretend that I'm going to be the saint here and a church boy. I am far from that. I have given people the wrong direction simply because I don't know where it is and I might have a vague idea where it is. There are people lost out there in this world because of me. I accept responsibility, and that's the first step is accepting responsibility. Now that I've accepted responsibility, I've matured, I've blossomed, I've turned into a mature individual now. And now I honestly let people know that, hey, I don't know. I don't know where you need to go. Why do you assume that I know? Because I'm here. Maybe it's my friendly face. Maybe it's my smile. Who knows? I appreciate it, but I don't know. And sometimes in life, there are going to be people that give you wrong directions. Sometimes in life, there are going to be haters out there that hate just because it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon on a Thursday and they've got nothing better to do than to hate on you. You and you alone. Brace yourself because they're out there. People are going to give you the wrong directions. People are going to give you the wrong advice. People are going to do things that are not beneficial to you. No, I'm not asking you to live in a world of paranoia and lock yourself in a room and never interact with the world. We can't live like that. We honestly shouldn't live like that, though I have spoken about living like that and wondering if I could live like that and choosing to live like that. So maybe I'm contradicting myself. Who cares? That's beside the point. Don't judge me. But there are going to be people in life that are going to not give you the best advice at sometimes. Maybe, and since I'm giving advice, maybe you shouldn't take my advice at all because it might not be the best advice. But hear me out. You can take into consideration what people say. You can take into consideration what I might be saying. And then you take that and you weigh the pros and cons, you dissect it. You may take from it something that might be applicable to you, and you might not take anything from it at all. You can take people's advice, but you don't necessarily have to follow people's advice. The advice that some people may be giving you might not necessarily be beneficial for you, and it might not be the best advice for you. Nothing wrong with hearing people out. We can't trap ourselves and lock ourselves away. We can't just have our own opinions on things. Sometimes our own opinions are wrong, and we have to come to terms with that. When we listen and interact with other people, hear them out because sometimes they do have good advice and they are looking out for you. And the decision that we might be or wanting to make might not be the best. And it's good to get different perspectives out there. Now, I'm not saying that you should get perspectives all the time and not make a decision. At some point, you're going to have to make a decision on whatever you're making a decision on, right? It's just the way it goes, right? We like to have that blanket, that security net at the below us to let us know that when we make the decision is the right one. Some decisions that we make might not necessarily be the right one. It might be the wrong one, and we might not know about it until months, years, days down the line. It is what it is. Is a bad decision really bad? Yeah, yes. That's the answer to that question is yes. Some bad decisions are really bad. Let's learn from them. There's nothing we can do when the decision has already been made and the actions have already been done. But we can learn from our mistakes. We can learn from our actions. Other people can learn from our mistakes and other people can learn from our actions. We don't necessarily have to relive that moment over and over. Each individual doesn't necessarily have to experience that situation over and over. If we take the time to hear other people reason and walk in their proverbial shoes and say, hey, you know what? I understand what's going on. Maybe this isn't the best road. This guy's already done it. And the outcome wasn't the greatest. What makes me so different? Let me try. And that's sometimes what causes other incidents to happen, I guess. We as humans, we want to try ourselves. We want to fail ourselves. It's okay to want to try some things yourself, but there's some things we shouldn't try ourselves. I don't know what those things are. Maybe one day I will, and if I do know about those things, I let you know and I pass on my sage wisdom that I've acquired over the years to you. Until then, most I can say is be cautious of the people around you and those who give you information. Take heed to it, yes, but wait, think about it, analyze it before you make a decision. And sometimes it's not good to make a hasty decision. And sometimes making hasty decisions lead to great things. What am I trying to say? I don't know. I'm just ranting, man. Comment, subscribe. You guys have a good one. Deuces.